It's January 22nd and it's around 3:51 p.m. and today I got something in the mail from Apple. Let's open it up. So first we're going to take a look at the packing slip just to make sure everything is good. Let's see. So here's the packing list from Apple. It says here Mac Pro 3.5-6C, it must be 6 core, 64 gigabyte, 1 terabyte D500. It looks good to me. Except that it says the order date was January 16th. It was December 19th. So let's open it up. Trying to see if there's a right way to open this box and a wrong way. I don't see a right way. Aha! So let's take a look. So inside this plain cardboard box is another box and a handle. Let's see. Like other people have said, for its small size, it does have considerable weight. Here it is in a very nondescript box. We'll take this off. There's some outside plastic on the box, so we'll take that off. And like I've seen in many other unboxing videos of with the new Mac Pro, there's a little pull tab along the top, and it's a little hard to see because it's dusty, but there's a picture of the Mac Pro, and it says Mac Pro along the top. And there's another picture of the Mac on the back, and black Apple logos on the side. So let's open it up. So I'm going to remove the outside plastic, and we'll take off the plastic. And unseal it. Alright. So now we're going to open it up and take a look at what's inside. So, as you can tell, with the handle there's another lid. So we'll lift that up. Let's see what we have here. In the top of the lid, we have a little envelope. And what do we have? Like you've seen before, we have the very well-documented hardware guide for the Mac Pro, full speed ahead. Then we have important product information guide, which I'm sure I'll take a read. As you've probably seen before in other unboxing videos, you get 2 black Mac stickers And that's it. So, you look, you have the box with an X styrofoam at the top, and I'm gonna take it out of the box now. So, remove the X styrofoam, put that off to the side. And here's the Mac Pro. So as you see, you have all the ports in the back, and you have this outside plastic that I'm going to remove in a minute. And this top part over here is actually meant for you to carry it. It's actually a handle. And there's something at the bottom. More styrofoam, but you have some plastic, cardboard I should say, and you have at the bottom the power cable. So as I mentioned, this is a 6-core Mac Pro with 64 gigs of RAM and the D500 video cards. So I'm going to take this out of the cardboard now. So let's do that. So just pull off the tab. There we go. Put this off to the side. Put the box off to the side. So here's the power cord. So we'll get that plugged in. And now we'll set up the Mac. So here's the Mac. Put it right over here. And we'll take the plastic off. So you just pull that down. And this one little piece. And the rest. Here's the Mac. And at this point, I will set it up and let's take a look at it. So at this point, I have my Ethernet cable and I have my Thunderbolt cable that goes with my 27-inch Thunderbolt display, which you can see right over there, and I'll set it up now. Alright, so here's the back of the Mac. Alright, so we'll get the Thunderbolt plugged in, because there's 6 Thunderbolt ports, and we'll get them set up. And we'll get the Ethernet plugged in. There's dual Ethernet ports on this amazing computer, and we'll get it plugged in, and then we'll fire up this bad boy. and the wire fits in very nicely in the back. And you can see it lights up in the back to make it easy to find all of the ports. So now comes the big event, and I'm going to hit the power button. You can feel the air coming out of the top of it. And here's the Mac Pro booting up. The initial boot up of my new Mac Pro. And at this point, I'll go through the normal setup and get it all configured with my Apple ID and Mavericks.
For the main language, press the return key.
So, now that my new Mac has been all set up, let's take a look at the specs of the Mac Pro. So we'll go to About This Mac. It's running OS X Mavericks, also known as version 10.9. Processor is a 3.5 gigahertz 6-core Intel Xeon E5. Memory 64 gigs, running at 1,867 megahertz using DDR3 RAM. And the display that it's connected to is a Thunderbolt display running at 2560 by 1440. And as I mentioned before, it has an AMD FirePro D500 with 3 gigs of RAM. So let's take a look and let's do a speed test. So the Mac does have Wi-Fi, but I have the Wi-Fi turned off. And so let me bring up speedtest.net and we'll go and do one of our nearby servers in Plainfield, New Jersey. And let's see what kind of speeds I get. One thing I did have to install was Flash before doing the speed test. So my typical internet speed is should be around 101 megabit down and 35 up. But it's around 4:45 in the afternoon, and it is a snow day, and a lot of people are home. So I'm not quite getting the full 100 megabit, but as you can tell, the speeds do vary. I'm still getting some great speed at 71 down and 23 up. So here is my new Mac, and thank you for watching my video.